last couple days felt that you were going to be a little bit more aggressive or try to play a bit more aggressive. First play of the game, you go right to the basket. Was that kind of in your mind that you wanted to kind of get going right away?
I mean, yeah. I said I got to figure out how to make an imprint on the game. And that's, if it's defensively, if it's offensively, just be somebody out there that they have to respect and honor. So knowing that we needed some much needed help here from game 1 to game 2, made it upon myself to, just be aggressive, drive to the basket, take shots with confidence, and just have fun out there.
When you're having 2 games, you probably kind of admitted that you could play better. Is the extra day of waiting, or this couple extra days, more painful, or do you like having a little time to kind of reassess and where you are?
No, it kind of sucks when you have to wait a long time because your mind starts thinking. I'd rather just get right to it and just play, but it was much needed rest, for our bodies and things like that, for our minds to really, watch film, figure out, what we were doing so bad and what we were doing that's great, and how we can fix the problem to get off to a good start. So I think, tonight was a great team effort.
The pace where you guys wanted it, you guys hit a lot of threes. It just seemed like there was a lot of ball movement. What do you think really contributed to the great start?
I think just all the guys were tied together on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. We got into the ball a little better, made them take the shots that we wanted them to take and things like that. But I think once we did that, we got some stops, got out in transition, the ball was moving pretty well, and guys made shots today.
How do you carry that over into game 4? Because I'm sure they're going to come out with a different attitude.
I mean, the only thing we can do is go home, pray, get ready for practice tomorrow, figure it out, and just try to come out with that same intensity and energy that we did today, and try to do the same thing they did to us. Let's take 2 at home.
What was the biggest change defensively in game 3 versus 1 and 2?
Just the physicality, not letting them be comfortable, into the ball a little better, communicating better on screens and things like that. And I think, from game 1 and game 2, what we did better in game 3 was when guys did make mistakes, you had teammates that were there, and helped out, and we scrambled mode. But I think that extra effort and extra energy wasn't there in game 1 and 2. It cost us a lot of, wide open threes, and I don't think they got a lot of those today.
What was the key to playing hard for 4 quarters tonight?
Not being down 0-3 was the main key. I don't think no one on this team wanted to come back home and lay an egg in front of our fans. Much deserved. Give them something to cheer for and have fun out there. But it was a must-win situation for us.
Some guys take the game home, and some guys can leave it at the gym. What's George Hill like at home when you're going down 0-2 in a series and not playing well?
I was always taught you can't take it home with you. Your job is your job, and your personal life is your personal life. So once I go home, I got 2 beautiful children that's there. I have a fiance that's there that cheers me up. There's nothing I can pretty much do wrong. For my kids, my fiance tells me how it is. She doesn't sugarcoat it, but my kids, they're all smiling. My son's ready to play basketball on his little play school court, so that's what matters the most.
What do you feel about where you guys stand in the series now after this win as opposed to when you came back home?
I mean, we still got our backs against the wall. We're still down 2-1, so we can't be satisfied with today. I think today we go out. You have dinner with your family and friends and things like that, but you got to forget about it. We got another game on Monday, and we got to come out with that same effort. It's a must-win for us, and we're down 2-1, so there's no time to be settling for 1 win.
Beyond the obvious of seeing it going at the hoop, what was different in this game as far as shooting the threes for the team? I mean, you guys really shot well.
They went in the last game. They wasn't going in. I think, I don't know. I think the ball movement and energy was there tonight. You start to see guys playing with smiles in their face, and even when they made shots, we were getting the ball out fast. No one dropped their head because we made a bad play or made a bad turnover. Everyone just kept playing, and I think once we got all the guys playing at that same pace and there for each other, I think we're a tough team.